Welcome to Rewatch First Watch Side Key, Season 1, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. I'm your Rewatcher, KeybladeSpirit.
And I'm Lumia, and we're here to tell you about why you should keep your hands off Eizouken.
Yes. There are lots of little details that I noticed in this episode that I didn't before.
Oh, like what'd you catch, for example?
Well, for instance, when Asakusa mentioned Kanamori being really good at doing the flipbook thing, she mentioned really good at at flipping through stacks of paper. It only just now occurred to me she's talking about money.
Oh, that's what I thought she meant initially.
Yeah, I didn't catch that at first.
This episode really just sells Kanamori's character to me in all the good ways about why she's important to the production of art.
Yeah.
At least in the current society that we are in.
Yeah.
Because she has the most practical mind out of everyone. Because the other two are talking about like high value production, and they're supposed to be making a feature anime length film with two animators.
Yeah. And one thing
that sounds impossible.
Yeah, and one thing that you'll find about her is that her role is very much to convince the other two girls that the perfect is the enemy of the good, in a sense.
Ooh.
Because they want to do everything perfectly. They want to animate on ones, and they want to draw every single frame themselves. And stuff like that, and she knows that's going to be a nightmare. She knows they're going to be overworked.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. Right now, I can already see Kanamori, scoping out everyone and figuring out, how much everything's going to cost item-wise, how much time it's going to take to do everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because she obviously doesn't seem to know much about anime, and that seems to be the way they're explaining anime production to her.
Yeah, yeah.
Or at least to us, the audience, which is definitely a minor point of the show.
Yeah,
It's
definitely educational in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And I'm just really excited to see how she, gets them on path to creating a successful piece, because she's a really good producer already.
Yeah, she is that too throughout the series, but this definitely shows the first shades of that.
She's scheming, determining how much money it's going to cost just to fix their studio and the tools it is, which is exciting. I know she's doing this to figure out how she can herself make a profit from the art. But
yeah,
she very much is an important gear to making a full-on professional production, and we see that as she's the one who effectively gets the gear that they need.
Yeah, she's very much their. Well, the role is the producer.
Yeah, which is an important role, and is a very important role just in general. Getting tools, supporting your artist, making sure they have enough time to do everything. A good producer is really important on projects.
Yeah, as you know really well, I think.
Yeah, because I had a really good producer on my game.
Out soon on Steam.
Go play Requiem right now. Actually, not now. It's not out now. But yeah.
We will link that in the description when it's out.
We better. But yeah. I don't know. That's one of the reasons I really like Kanamori as much as I do. She's the most practical out of, the three. Besides the fact she just inherently is funny and slimy.
Yeah, she's really funny. The first time you talked about her, you called her Funny Smile Girl, I think, like before you knew her name. And that that is the perfect description of her in more ways than just her funny style.
I mean, all the marketing that I had seen for the show made me assume she was the main girl. And she's the main girl of my heart of this show.
Yeah, they're all really linked as main characters, I think.
Yeah, but there's always like one main character.
Yeah, but I feel like without even one of them, the other two would be as fleshed out as side characters.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that sentiment. But
I sort of see the main character singular of this show as their friendship and their journey forward as a club.
Yeah. A club. Tricking the teacher into making them film and then them arguing that film does include anime into it was a really nice touch, and I really appreciate that as an otaku anime fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm sure everyone who saw that scene loved it for that same reason.
Yeah, and I especially love the way Kanamori sort of slyly went and said, well, once the teacher kind of didn't buy the sly, oh, well, anime is film too. Kanamori also countered that with, well, yeah, but the current anime club doesn't make anime. So we are doing different things.
Yeah, which is true and very accurate. One of the things I do, Kanamori is great. This was her episode.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see her do more cool things, like bully people for items.
Yeah, she's very fun.
Yeah. And the new school the advisor for their club is just this cool guy with a beard, which is just already rare in anime. For like that kind of beard that he's got. He's got like the Vosh beard in a sense, or the Digi beard.
Yeah, our audience hopefully will have a big enough
kind
audience
of weird.
that some people might not get that reference, but
if you don't get just look up Digi. And one of his beards looks kind of like the guy, or you probably have already seen Eizouken. He's got, actually his beard's far more clean than Digi's beard ever has been, so that's a bad comparison, actually.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh well. Imagine Digi's beard, but if it looked pretty. You hear me, Digi. If you're watching, I'm calling you out.
Yes, we're calling you out, Digi bro.
Trim that beard. Get it to look like my bro. What was the guy's name again?
I don't think he was named. Was he?
Random teacher guy from episode 2 of Eizouken who becomes a school advisor for them.
Yeah, the teacher guy. He's great.
I'm calling him a new type. I don't care if he isn't. He's a new type in my head.
Yeah, he shows up. I don't remember him doing anything else until like the end of the series, but whenever he shows up, it's a joy.
I'm happy. I love him. He's great. 10 out of 10 character.
Yeah. Yeah, and his character design really sells the fact that he's just this bored normie guy who seems to just want to help a few girls out.
Aw. Are we sure he's a normie?
He kind of... He parses as a normie to me, at least.
Oh, I just assumed he was just... I assumed he was already a weird guy in general.
Yeah, well, he's kind of odd, but I don't think he has, like... I don't think he's into anime like the girls are. Or I don't think he seems to care specifically about their ability to produce anime. He just felt like helping out. That's the vibe he gives off to me.
The vibe I was getting was that, like, he saw... I thought he just, like, already knew their plan and decided to slide in and join in.
Ah, that makes sense, too.
That's why I figured he was, like, a cool dude.
Yeah.
That's what I read, though. I don't know. When he shows up later, this will help me determine if he is in fact cool.
Yeah, he's a bro.
That's all I really have to say, though.
Yeah.
This was a good episode.
Yeah. Yeah, this was good. A lot of this series is probably just going to be us saying, "Yeah, that was good."
I mean, yeah, this is why. This was a good show. This is a good show.
Yeah.
Now, audience, if you liked this video, you should like and subscribe.
Yes. Do that.
And maybe give us some shows you think we should cover that we probably, maybe, possibly won't do. Or will do.
Yeah, because the entire concept of this series is one of us is rewatching and the other is watching for the first time. So if neither of us has seen it, or if both of us have seen it, your suggestion will not be done.
I was just assuming because we're low effort, they would just give us shows to watch, and we just watch the shows that are low effort.
That could work, but...
AKA the most low effort content ever.
That's possible, but I do want to put some effort. This is low effort, not no effort.
You are right. We do have to put in some effort.
Yeah.
Well then, audience, we'll put in some effort.
Yes.
For you. For all of you. Especially you, Jimmy. You're my favorite.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.